Man, and me and Pop, y'all, we on the couch. We on the couch.
Until we uncover every piece of evidence that helps us account for the 49 hours that Carlee Russell was missing. However, through the public interest, and in some cases, public fear that this story has generated, we owe it to our citizens to tell them the facts that we have uncovered. So I will give you the facts that we know today. On July 13th, at approximately 8:20 p.m., Carlee left work from a business at the Summit. Surveillance video from her place of employment shows Carlee concealed a dark-colored bathrobe, a roll of toilet paper, and other items belonging to the business prior to her departure. She ordered food from Tzatziki's at the Colonnade and traveled there. She then traveled to Target on 280, where she purchased some granola bars and Cheez-Its. From there, she remained in the parking lot at that shopping center until 9:21 p.m. when she drove to I-459. Carlee communicated on her cell phone with individuals known to her while on her path of travel up to the point of calling 911 at 9:34 p.m. And at this time, we will play the 911 call in its entirety.
Uh-oh, Pop. It's starting a little funny.
Carlee called a relative after speaking with the 911 operator. She went missing during that conversation sometime after 9:36 p.m. Traffic camera footage was obtained which depicted this portion of the incident, and that footage was analyzed as part of the investigation in conjunction with the 911 call and cell phone data to accurately determine the time frame. Carlee's 911 call remains the only report of a child on the interstate, despite numerous vehicles passing through the area at that time. No one has called to report that a child is missing, and the Hoover Police Department did not locate any evidence of a small child walking down the interstate. Data from Carlee's phone, including her Life 360 app, shows that she traveled approximately 600 yards in her vehicle while she was on the phone with 911, stating that she was following a child. 600 yards. That is 6 football fields straight. 600 yards.
I had to pause halfway through it. We got some more we gonna play, but I feel like I done played enough. I got to hear how Pop feeling about their press conference and this information that they dropping right now, sir. It's me and Pop. We on the couch. I need to know what you thinking over there, Pop. What you thinking? 600 yards is long now.
All I hear is a bunch of lies. Because first of all, let's just be real. How many of us are going to see a 3 or 4-year-old kid
And keep driving.
walking down the street, and all we're gonna do is pull over and watch the kid?
At night.
Your parental instincts kick in, and you are just going to go and get that child. You'll pick that child up. You'll put that child in your car, and then you might call 911.
And what's crazy is that this the highway now, Daddy. You know, we from Alabama. This 280. So how many people gonna keep driving down that highway and see that toddler out there, and the only person that pulled over was her? That what? And then she so-called, you followed it for 600 yards? What toddler you know walking 600 yards? 600 yards? I done took my kids to Disneyland, Disney World, all that when they was little. I'm telling you now.
You know what?
Toddlers don't even walk through all of Disneyland and amusement parks for the most part. But you want us to believe that this toddler kept walking 600 yards on a highway and didn't close to traffic, nothing. A toddler. You know what, Carlee? See, and me and Pop gonna address this too. What you doing now, you making it bad for every other black girl that really need to be looked for when something happened to her. You handling this wrong, you making it hard for the people who really need somebody to look for them that look like us now.
That's right. That's right.
Let's see what he got. Let's finish him off.
Center received a second call from Carlee's mother stating that a relative was on the phone with her when they heard Carlee scream, and then they had an open phone line. Hoover police officers arrived on the scene within 5 minutes of being dispatched, and several other officers arrived shortly. They located Carlee's wig and cell phone in the grass near the vehicle. Her purse was located in the front seat of her vehicle with her Apple Watch in the purse. The food she ordered for Tzatziki's was also in the car. The items she purchased from Target, as well as the items taken from her place of employment, were not in the vehicle, nor were they located anywhere around the scene. Hoover police deployed all available assets from the point in the search for Carlee. Additional resources were called in to include our own drone unit, crime scene investigators, and numerous detectives responded to the scene. Throughout the day Friday, officers from surrounded local and federal agencies assisted Hoover police in the search for Carlee Russell. Officers returned to the scene on 459 to conduct a thorough line search for evidence. K-9 teams from the Jefferson County Sheriff's Department responded to check for any sign of Carlee, the child that she claimed to see, and anything else that could be considered evidence in this case. Those searches all turned up empty. Private citizens, including search parties organized by her family, friends, began looking everywhere that they could to find any trace. These searches took place throughout the day Friday and again on Saturday, yielding nothing. At 10:44 p.m. on July 15th, the Hoover 911 center receives a call from Carlee's residence stating that she returned home on foot. In subsequent investigations, detectives obtained surveillance footage of Carlee walking down the sidewalk alone prior to arrival at her residence. She was conscious and speaking with paramedics when she was transported to UAB. Detectives were able to obtain a brief statement from her prior to being treated and released. During the statement, she told detectives that while traveling down the interstate, she saw a baby walking down the side of the road and called 911. She stated when she got out of her vehicle to check on the child, a man came out of the trees and mumbled that he was checking on the baby. She claimed that the man then picked her up and she screamed. She stated he then made her go over a fence. She claims he then forced her into a car, and the next thing she remembers is being in the trailer of an 18-wheeler. She stated that the male was with a female. However, she never saw the female, only hearing her voice. She also told detectives she could hear a baby crying. It was the male had orange hair with a big bald spot on the back. She said she was able to escape the 18-wheeler and fled on foot, only to be captured again and was put in a car. She claimed she was then blindfolded, but was not tied up because the captor said they did not want to leave impressions on her wrists. She said that they took her into a house and made her get undressed. She believes they took pictures of her, but she does not remember them having any physical or sexual contact. She stated the next day she woke up and was fed cheese crackers by the female. She said the woman also played with her hair, but could not remember anything else. At some point, she was put back in a vehicle she claims was able to escape while it was in the West Hoover area. She told detectives she ran through lots of woods until she came out near her residence. During this interview, detectives noted that Carlee had a small injury to her lip, and she claimed that her head was hurting. She also had a tear in her shirt. Detectives also noted that she had $107 cash in her right sock.
And remember, she stole that from her
Out of
job.
respect for Carlee and her family, detectives did not press for additional information in this interview and made plans to speak with her in detail after giving her time to rest. Detectives continue analyzing data from Carlee's cell phone that was left behind at the scene. We enlisted the help of the United States Secret Service in conducting this analysis. Part of what data includes several internet searches in the days leading up to her disappearance that I think are very relevant to this case. On July 11th at 7:30 a.m., the term "you have to pay for an Amber Alert" was searched. On July 13th at 1:03 a.m., the day of her disappearance, the term "how to take money from a register without being caught" was searched. On July 13th
Her phone.
at 2:13 a.m., the day of her disappearance, the term "Birmingham bus station" was searched. On July 13th, 2:35 a.m., a search for a one-way bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville was conducted with a departure date of July 13th. On July 13th, a search for the movie Taken, a film about abduction, was conducted. There were two searches related to Amber Alerts, Carlee's place of employment, including one regarding the maximum age of an Amber Alert. There were other searches on Carlee's phone that appeared to shed content.
Now, this is where I need Pop to take over, because I want people to understand it ain't no way you gonna tell me that you don't know this was staged. It's impossible. It was definitely staged because of everything they just said that you searched.
That's facts. Facts.
So, Pop, we're gonna let you go ahead. I mean, you heard what he said that was searched and looked up.
Well, the biggest thing I'm gonna say is this: all that she did, okay, you did it for whatever reason you did it. But my problem is that, as you stated earlier, see, now you just made it bad for somebody that might really be in need. See, you done made it bad for somebody that might really be in need, for them not to actually want to come and to the rescue and or check it out.
That's a fact.
Because of what you staged.
You done made it hard.
You made it difficult for other people that really need their services. Plus the fact you cost the police department a lot of money that they could have been using that time with you they could have been actually putting that time into some other criminal activity that was really taking place,
Facts.
opposed to messing with you. So you, because of what you did, you could have caused somebody else to lose their life or their life really be in danger because of what you did.
And what's sad to me is the reason why. Y'all, we're going to break this down in a few parts. I got a few different ideas, a few different things I need to show Pop. So I'm not going to touch too much on what we going to shoot next. But I'm going to say this. The searches on the phone tell you a whole lot.
Tell you everything.
And the fact that you was looking up bus tickets and one-ways from Birmingham to Nashville or wherever that dude just said,
Mm-hmm.
you Googled
Birmingham
them.
to Nashville.
You Googled them for the date on which this transpired. So that means days prior, you was already planning to do this. You looked up how to take money from a register without getting caught. You looked up the bus tickets.
Yep. Yep.
You did all this before the date. Your bus ticket date that the officer just said is the date that you came up missing on the 13th. You had looked that up before the 13th. You don't realize you hurting the next young woman that look like us that come up missing that really need this attention, that might not getting taken as seriously as she should have because you done came out here with some mess.
What's your mess?
And then you done did some mess, and it ain't even for a good reason, and we gonna get into that. Go ahead.
I just wanted to know, as you just stated. So what was your reason behind all this?
What was it, and why?
What were you looking to accomplish by doing what you was doing?
What was you looking to gain, man?
I mean, there's way too many holes in your story. 600 yards. I played sports.
Say it again. We played football, Dad. Do people understand how big a football field?
I don't think
That's
they do.
100 yards. She said the baby walked 6 of those.
No, baby.
Ain't no
Ain't no
3-year-old walking those
600 yards.
6 football field. Ain't no toddler walk.
They'll stop and sit down.
Say it again. Stop and sit down before they keep doing all that
Stop and
walk.
sit down. So she was just lying.
Somebody gonna pick them up. We gonna get this scroll or something. But I ain't gonna keep doing all that walking.
But you just made it difficult for other people.
You did.
That's what you did. At the end of the day,
You did.
That's what it comes down to. You made it difficult for people that really is going to be in need. Now you got the officers want to question when someone else actually called. Was it just another prank, or what is this?
Another hoax. Like you said, you making it hard for the next group of young ladies that really in trouble.
Yes.
The moment that her story starts to be a little shaky, they might not take it as seriously about what you done. Now we all know they should take it as seriously, but reality is that you done pulled off. Well, you didn't pull off, but you done executed one of the biggest lies and the biggest hoaxes ever. So now these professional men these people, men and women that got to come look for you, they gonna be a little more on guard when they get a certain story because of the way yours didn't match up. So we at where we at. People, it's me and Pop. We on the couch. It's at me and Pops on the couch. No spaces on YouTube. Y'all check us out. We over there on TikTok. We tell it like it is over there. Y'all follow us, and we gonna keep on putting out this good content for y'all. We gonna be right back with another episode.